Okay, this is another episode, another story from Angry Intel Guy. These next few stories are going to concern my time at Carswell Air Force Base, which was just outside of Fort Worth, Texas. Now it's like Joint Base Carswell. It's like a Navy and Air Force Reserve base all mushed together. But back then, back in the 90s, it was Carswell Air Force Base. I was assigned to the 7th Air Refueling Squadron, which is KC-135 tanker squadron there on the base. It's the only squadron there. There were two tanker squadrons, one tanker squadron, our squadron, 7th ARS, and the two bomb squadrons, I think the 9th and the 20th. And I don't know, they're probably up at Minot or Barksdale or something now, but two B-52 squadrons, one KC-135 squadron. I was the squadron exec, so basically I was the lieutenant colonel commander's executive officer, jack of all trades, master of none. It was a great job, probably one of the best jobs I had for like being a young lieutenant, because I was in charge of everything. I mean, everything from supply to the squadron money for their TDYs, you name it. I was in charge of it. So a lot of power to wield for a young lieutenant. You know, when you got like lieutenant colonels coming up to you and saying, "Hey Terry, I got a hole in my flight suit. Can I get a new one?" And you're like, "Nah, sir. You can take that to the tailor shop. They can fix that for you." So it was a good job. Got a lot of stuff done. You know, I like to go around base and talk to all the different places like finance and supply and stuff like that. And I'd hook them up with like flights. You know, we get a bunch of supply guys and take them up on a 135 flight when they're refueling some airplanes and stuff. And man, after that, I can go to supply, get whatever the fuck I want, you know. And the same with finance, you know, take some of the finance people up on a tanker flight, let them see how the refueling and stuff goes. And after that, man, if we're getting low on money because of this, that, and the other, I actually had the finance girls basically take money from the bomber squadron, because they're like, hey, you guys actually deploy and do something, and all the bomber squadron does is fly around in circles and fucking land. So we'll take some of their money and give it to you, since you guys are actually doing something with your aircraft. So yeah, I used to steal money from the bomber squadrons, just because you make that personal connection with the people that work in these different offices. My boss, Lieutenant Colonel Dillard, awesome guy, black guy, Vietnam War era pilot. One of the best bosses I ever had. I'll tell you a story. So, you know, me being the new exec, I'm trying to, you know, be all cool and watch out for my boss. I get to work early. I'm the first one in the building before everyone else, and I you know, make coffee. He comes in, sits down. I bring him his coffee, and I got like, you know, the little creamers and the fucking sugar and all that shit, and I put it in front of him, and he's like, "Hey Terry, listen, I get you're trying to take care of me and stuff, but I drink my coffee black. If I want a fucking milkshake, I'll go to McDonald's." I'm like, okay. So I think that's probably why I drink my coffee black. I never put anything in my coffee, because, you know, Colonel D was so hardcore. I ran the orderly room, so I had like two airmen and a sergeant under me, and we did all of the, you know, I oversaw like all the admin stuff that they did for everyone in the squadron. We had a good time. You know, I had a good crew. Had some things happen. I'll get to that in some other stories. But one good joke they played on me. So, you know, I'm in and out all day, man. I'm at finance. I'm supply. I'm down on flight line. I'm at the alert facility. Boom, boom, boom. I come into my office and there's those little yellow like fucking telephone note pad thingies that they used to have back in the day. So I pick up this note and it says Captain D called and it has a number. And I'm like, Captain D? Who the fuck's Captain D? Oh fuck. Well, I'm a lieutenant, man. I better call him back, right? So I see the number, I sit down, I pick up the phone, dial the number, and on the other end it's like really fast. I'm like, hello? And they were like, I said it real fast again. I said, hey, yeah, listen, this is Lieutenant Hunter. I'm calling for Captain D. And they're like, excuse me? I said, yeah, I got a note on my desk that says Captain D called me. I'm sorry, I don't recall who he is. And they're like, excuse me, sir, this is Captain D's fish restaurant. And I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers got me. And my crew was listening in on the intercom for me making this fucking phone call to Captain D's seafood restaurant, and they're just laughing. I'm like, yeah, okay, payback's a bitch. So anyway, that's it. Just setting up all the Carswell stories to come. So if you like what you heard, please click the like button, please click the subscribe button, and stay tuned. I got more Carswell stuff for you. Okay? All right, take care.